Surrey Silkie Female. Surrey Silkie Female for our youth in Class 129. Please report to the gate. And on deck will be 130. That's our youth Surrey Silkie Males. Surrey Silkie Males, you'll be on deck. But right now we need our Surrey Silkie Females in Class 129 to report to the gate. Just a reminder, youth exhibitors, we need you in Class 130 to report to the gate now. Class 130, Surrey Silkie Male Youth. Please report to the gate. Jean's on her way over there. Please check in with her. We want to make sure everybody's here. We don't want anybody to miss their class.
Well, good morning. This is our youth Silky Surrey females. We have a lot of young females here, and the way they're placing today is not necessarily the way they will place in the future. They're growing differently. They're not wanting to move like they should necessarily, but we've got some outstanding females coming up in this youth, and I'm really proud of these. I started my class off this morning with this really striking female. She's young, 11 months, but she just has such a nice fluid movement about her, such a nice straight top line, and I think she's going to make a really nice female for your herd as it moves along. Congratulations. I placed this second one over my third place, a little more for size, for capacity. I can see the capacity in this. Part of that's age, but just not quite as free moving as our first one, but wanted to lay down part of the time too, and that may be why she's not as free moving today. So very nice female as well. I love the polka dots on this little third place one. Placing over our fourth place for a little stronger top line, a little more fluid movement, and I think she's going to be really fun to work with in the future. Our fourth place over our fifth place, just for that freer movement, a little bit stronger neck juncture today, and placement of those feet. Again, a lot of this is age and how they're growing, so congratulations to everybody in the ring, and I really look forward to seeing how these females do for you in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge. This is Class 129, our Surrey and Surrey Silky females for our youth. And our fifth place today is number 339, OTF Cheery Delight, Emily Carter from Criven Llamas, handling. And on fourth place, number 391, LUA Showstoppers, Cheryl Ann, Sophie Kovacs from Grand Harvest Llama Company. Our third place, number 103, CP Lady Lee, Crooked Pines Farm, Joni Carruthers, the handler. In second place, number 227, Lady Liberty HAFF, Cheyenne Simmons with Blue Sky Acres. And our first place, number 189, DRLC Calendar Girl, Audra Snyder with Hard Rock Llama Company. Thank you, youth. If you're not up here for Class 130, Gene said there was one missing at one point.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
Okay.
Those things, just talk about them.
You got everybody, Ben? Coming up, this is Class 130, our Surrey Silky males for our youth. I show 6 entries.
7.
7? Add on.
See, we don't have the updated list. So.
No, I don't. Class 133, medium heavy females for our youth. You will be on deck. Class 133, medium heavy female youth, you'll be on deck. Give us a few minutes to clear the gate and we'll be right with you. So please get checked in down there. That's Class 133 on deck.
Oh, yep. Oh, okay, that's fine. Here, sorry. Yeah, they did. They ride them on the side. Flip your number, hon. Flip your number.
Sophie Kovacs, please come up to the ribbon table to get your ribbon, please. Sophie Kovacs.
Okay, I've got some updates for you. 393 we got it.
this is our Silky Surrey male class. And you know, these males, they have a lot of work to do. They have a lot of things that we're going to be expecting out of them if we keep them as stud animals. I was looking for a strong top line, and I will tell you, a lot of these animals are very young. And so they might be a little higher in the back or a little higher in the front because of the way they grow. And so they will place very differently in all different shows simply because they're growing at different rates. But I started my class off with this beautiful male up here in front. He's young, but he has that nice top line. He has that good fluid movement. He's very striking, and I think he's going to have potential of making a nice stud for you in the future. So congratulations on your first place. Placing 2 over 3 for just that little stronger, more fluid movement, that little bit more body capacity. We're going to look for an animal that's going to be able to service females here in the future, and we're hoping that that's what's going to happen. Very striking, very nice presence as well. Very calm, easy. This next one was also very easy to work with, and you know, I guess I kind of, even though that doesn't matter in my placings, I really like those animals, especially our studs or potential studs, to have a nice demeanor and easy to work with, easy to walk, because you know, when they get excitable, then we want to make sure that we can handle them very easily. So that doesn't matter in my placement, but on my personal farm, it makes a big difference to me. This third place, I placed over our fourth place, just for that little bit stronger top line right at the moment. But I think that, you know, movement and growing is going to make a difference. I also really like the coloring and how nice it looks. Nice masculine face on him. He looked, when I was looking at him, like he wanted to be king of the herd. And so we're going to go 3rd over 4th, 4th over 5th for a little better body conditioning, a little more fluid movement, and 5th over 6th for definitely a little more body conditioning, definitely more fluid movement. There's these, as we get into some of these back ones, we can see where the top line is not as straight because the front end might be growing or the back end might be growing more, and we just need to get them to level out. But I'd really like to see just a little more weight. A lot of times these younger animals, my last 4 even, they just haven't put on the weight yet because they're still growing, so that makes a big difference as well. So congratulations to this class. We're glad to have you here today.
Thank you, Elaine. This is Class 130, our Youth Surrey Silky Males. And our 7th place today is number 394, MAL Glyceon, Elizabeth Keeney, Mythical Acres Llamas. In 6th place, number 340, OTF Bodie, Marlena Eddington, owner and handler. In 5th place, number 393, Kudzu, Lydia Keeney. In 4th place, number 260, REV Match, Morgan Squire. Squire shows the stock. In 3rd place, number 343, NLFC Javelin, Ella Robeson, also the owner. In 2nd place, number 331, OTF Cheery Baba Dean, Evelyn Matthew. And our 1st place, number 357, CSCL High Flyer Boomer, Macy Burdine, Cornstalk Creek Llamas. Thank you all. Class 133, you should be at the gate, checked in, ready to come in. I have 5 in that class. That's class 133. Should be checked in at the gate. Class 134, you'll be on deck. That's our medium-heavy males. You can get checked in, give us about 5 minutes to check in. Medium-heavy males, class 134, you're on deck. Up here at the announcer's table, I have flyers for the 2026 Orville Classic. It's going to be an ILR championship show, a double halter, single performance, and single fleece. It's going to be Saturday and Sunday, April 25th and 26th, at the Coshocton County Fairgrounds in Coshocton, Ohio. I have flyers up here,
Flyers in on the desk.
and there's flyers in the desk in the office. Our judges are going to be Mike Homschild and Ben Carruthers, and Cindy Ruckman is going to be doing our fiber. So if you'd like to have a flyer, I have them here, and they're also in the office. Okay, youth, pay attention. Those of you in the youth classes, there will be a best of show. So all first places, please come back for the best of show. We'll announce that when we're ready for you, which will be after our non-breeder class. So first places, be sure to come back for the best of show in the youth.
Congratulations to this class of medium and medium-heavy wooled animals. I really like this female that I put up here in front. She is pregnant at the time, but she just carries herself so well. She shows that body capacity that we're looking for in females, tracks very well, and congratulations. I'll look forward to seeing you back in the ring after bid. Placing 1/2 for that little bit more body capacity right now. That sometimes comes with age, and I'm going to say that for all the way on down the line. Just that little more body capacity sometimes comes with age. So, but I did really like the tracking over our third-placed animal. I thought she looked really nice. Beautiful feminine head on this one. I love the coloring. Placing for over our last two in the class for the little bit more structure, a little bit more conditioning on them at this point in time. The last two in the class, very, very close. Was kind of hard to make a decision for sure. One I was able to see walking a little better than the other. I think we know why. I gave her a couple pointers to maybe try, but definitely felt like the first three had a little more balance at this point in time too, and that's partly because of their growing. So congratulations to everybody, and we look forward to seeing you back in the ring in the future.
Thank you, Ms. Elaine. This is Class 133, our youth medium-heavy females. And our fifth place today is number 427, Ole Miss Raven. Carly Stocks is the handler. In fourth place, number 203, MSF White Sox, Piper Wagner, Whirlwind Farm. Our third place, number 422, a lot of dots, is the llama. Vivian McKinney is the handler. In second place, number 337, LUA Showstoppers Twinkle, Emily Carter for New Life Llamas. And first place, number 102, Crooked Pines, Lady Hedwig, Jane Carruthers, Crooked Pines Farm.
So she told us wrong on that.
Thank you.
337.
Oh, Emily, okay, all right. Okay.
Okay. Well, right now, Class 134, you should be at the gate checked in. That's our youth medium-heavy males. Medium-heavy males. And Class 135, you'll be on deck. That is our non-breeders for youth. Youth non-breeders, Class 135, you are on deck. And again, don't forget, first place finishers in our youth classes, you'll be coming back for our best of show. First places, you'll be coming back for our best of show.
give this class a round of applause. We have some fantastic animals out here. I told them during the class, I said, normally I can say, this is probably my top one, this is my bottom one, I'll figure out the rest. I couldn't even do that. They are very, very, very close, and I really appreciate it. But what I appreciated the most out of this first place animal was that tracking, that planting those feet, very, very definitely knows where he's going, what he's doing, and nice overall balance, a nice package for a male in that heavy wool, medium wool class. The second place animal I'm placing over our third, just for a little more growth, a little more per age. Just planted those feet just a little more than maybe the third place animal did. But again, a very, very nice animal. Third over fourth for that little bit more body conditioning, a little bit stronger top line as we go on down the line. All of these animals, I had to be very nitpicky, and I just went ahead and placed them as best I could, some for top line, some for the way they were planting those feet as they were moving around the ring. So congratulate this class again. Very, very nice class. What the hell?
Number on your fifth place.
203. 203. Well, you had it. Go over there and talk to him and tell him who you are.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
Thank you, hon.
So what, she have 203?
203. Well, sometimes here too. Okay, this is our class number 134, our youth medium heavy males. Sorry, we had a little mix-up on the numbering there. Our seventh place today, number 338, Lord and Dante, which I learned is a musical term. Emily Carter, handling. In sixth place, number 221, Crooked Pines, Lord Cedric, Lillian Pate, Pate Farms. Our fifth place, number 202 or 203, depending on which you like, CP, Lord Fierro, Piper Wagner, Whirlwind Farm. Our fourth place, number 236, General Lee, HAFF, Jory Beasley, Beasley Farm. In third place, number 362, WLB, Geralt of Rivia, Gunner Cook, Bickford Llama Ranch. In second place, number 174, MSF Poseidon, Megan Prince, Homestead Farm. And our first place, winner of our class today, number 259, Kentucky Brown Derby, Morgan Squire, Squire Showstock. And don't forget, Morgan, you'll come back for Best of Show, please.
You got non-breeder yet?
We've got non-breeder right now. This is class 135, but non-breeders, you should be checked in. I show 5. And then we'll come back for our best of show with all our first place winners.
this is our non-breeder class, and one of the things I always like to know is what do you do with your non-breeders? And it sounds like they're using them for good things, and I'm really proud of this group of youth that are showing these animals. I started the class with this beautiful animal up here. Probably did the best job of tracking and placing those feet of the whole class. Really moved around very well. Very good temperament, and I really like that good temperament in non-breeders as well, although that's not part of my placing. But when we're using them out in the public, that's something we really, really do look for. We placed the first over the second for that tracking. My second over my third was for a little stronger top line. Maybe from here on down, I would like to have seen just a little better tracking, and I don't know if it was just because this is the first show of this weekend and they're getting used to moving around the ring, but did definitely move a little bit better. My third over my fourth for a little bit stronger top line, a little more substance. My third over my fourth, my fourth over my fifth for just that overall handleability, being able to move around the ring and let me see those foot placements because they weren't always easy to see, and definitely for a little more balance than I had with my fifth place. So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Elaine. This is class number 135, our youth non-breeder. In fifth place, number 425, CVL Sauvage, Chloe Stock. Although it reads like savage, it's Sauvage. In fourth place, number 258, WL Cherry Monique, Macy Squire, Squire Showstock. In third place, number 237, LIYF Adventure of a Noble Bachelor, which I just looked up is a Sherlock Holmes short story. Caitlin Eckel, the handler. In second place, number 361, MAL Arceus, Gunnar Cook, Peterson Pastures. And our first place, number 229, Night to Remember, Cheyenne Simmons, Heroes and Friends Farm. And Cheyenne, if you will stay real close for the Best of Show, let's bring all those first places into the ring, please, for Best of Show. All first place youth, please bring them into the ring. Do I need to read the numbers off to you, or do you know? I think you all know. We need... Yeah, they're youth. They're not like us old folks, Elaine. Congratulations. Our best to show is number 102, Crooked Pines Lady Hedwig, Jane Carruthers, handler, Crooked Pines Farms, owned by Benjamin Carruthers. Thank you all, youth. That was a great bunch of classes. I'm sure you really challenged our judge, because we had a mix of ages in there, which makes it always tougher. Thank you, Elaine. Right now. Elaine says we are opening Walking Fiber right now. She's gonna make her way over there. We'll be opening Walking Fiber right now.